Hello everyone, I can already see some people have joined in. Good evening. I hope all of you are done with your aptitude test too. And we'll try to wrap this up as soon as possible because I know it's been a hectic day for all of us and all of you too. So we'll try to wrap this up as soon as possible. And let us give some info about what the session actually is. It is called an information session about the GDSC. What an information session is like every GDSC chapter has a tradition which they have to follow, and they have to start the year with an information session where they tell the students of their universities about what the GDSC is, what our goals is, and what we plan to achieve this year. And I know many of you already have idea about what the GDSC is. So the first few slides will be boring for you, but all of you who already have an idea might want to stick around to the end because we'll be discussing about our membership and also our recruitment process in the later stages of the presentation. So we can, and also we chose YouTube as a platform because we want all of you to be able to revisit this because I see right now many of you haven't joined. So if you want to revisit this, you can do it whenever you want and check for all the info. You can go on to the next slide. Shiva, go to the next slide.
Yes, I have.
It is not rendering on my screen. Okay, now it has rendered. So before we proceed to the other discussion topics, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Ankit. I'm a third year CSE student specializing in cybersecurity, and I also happen to be the Google Developer Student Club lead of this campus for the year 2022-2023. If you want to know more about me, you can go to my website, which is displayed on the screen. If you want to see my projects, you can go to my GitHub. And if you want to contact me, you can do it through LinkedIn. You can contact me regarding doubts about the club. If you have any suggestions to improve our club activities, you can do that too. And if you want any advice from me in general, you can ask that too. So all my links are there, and we can move on to the next slide. This is our agenda for today. Firstly, we'll introduce GDSC KLE to you. We'll be introducing our existing team. We'll be talking about the technologies we'll be focusing on this year, how you can become a member, and how our recruitment process will go. So let's move on to the next slide.
Yeah, Ankit,
Shiva,
you
it
can.
is stuck on my screen.
Yeah,
Yeah, in my screen it is not rendered. So you have to mention and share it. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So what exactly is a GDSC? GDSC was an initiative which was taken by the Google Developers Group in 2017 to promote peer-to-peer learning and also bridge the gap between theory and practical in students. So what they do is they let a student from any university each and every year. They'll be forming a team and they'll be taking in resources from Google Developer Group itself and will be sharing it to students. And by resources, I do not mean courses like Coursera courses, only theoretical. We'll be holding, we'll be organizing hands-on workshops, study jams, all that stuff, so that you can have some practical experience in building applications, which will in further help you become a better developer than you were supposed to be. We'll talk about all the events later. Now let's talk about some of the history of the GDSC KLEF and how the club was formed in the university. So we can go to the next slide for that. GDSC was formed in our university 4 years ago by Kaivalya B. Since then, our seniors did a really excellent job in taking the club forward, organizing a lot of events. And it was because of them I had a really good time organizing this club because I didn't have to go through a lot in setting up the club from the beginning. So massive props to them. And me and my team would also like to reciprocate their success in the club this year. And we hope that you all will have a lot of fun with us too. Let's go on to the next slide. So let me introduce you to my team first. You already have learned about me. As a co-lead, we have Ashish Soni. Ashish, will you be able to speak right now and introduce yourself? Ashish, are you here?
Yeah, Ankit, I'm there.
Yeah, just give a brief introduction about yourself.
Uh, Good evening, guys. I'm Ashish. Currently, I'm pursuing my third year. Oh, that's what I was doing.
Thank you, Ashish. Next, we have Shiva as the Google Cloud lead. Shiva, just introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, myself Shiva Krishna, currently pursuing my third year in Bachelor's of Technology here at our KL University, and I will be handling the Google Cloud related technologies, where majorly I will be focusing on Google Cloud and its applications in our daily life, whether it may be mobile applications to integrate mobile apps with the Google Cloud, or else with the direct projects that we will be building as a part of our career to be deployed on the Google Cloud. And this is a brief introduction that my role and myself. Thank you, and you can go ahead, Ankit.
Thank you so much, Shiva. Snehamkita, can you introduce yourself? Snehamkita is our management lead. I, I guess Snehamkita isn't there. She is having classes, I guess. So let's move on with Rishabh. Rishabh is there in the present. He's our web development lead. Just introduce yourself.
Hello guys, this is Rishabh Kumar. As a web development lead, so I will be helping you all for the how you will be doing web development in various platforms like using various frameworks. Mostly we will go with React and Mohan based as you are also like second years are already doing that Mohan and Django. So you can contact me or our team for making beautiful projects which you can use in real lives. That's all for me. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Rishabh. So in the end, we have Farooq, who is our public relations manager. Farooq, just introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you, Ankit. And this is Farooq. Uh, I'm currently pursuing my BTech on third year, and I'm grateful to be part of this GDSC community under the lead of Ankit Seth and wonderful person, other members. And I will be holding the position as uh, relation managed lead. I'll be taking care of the all social accounts or something. And at last, I'm very grateful to be part of this community. Thank you, Ankit.
Thank you so much, Farooq. So people in the stream, this is just our initial team, and I elected them because they were a very active part of our previous core team. And I wanted some people to set up the club at the university. But this does not mean there's no more opportunities for you. There are a lot of positions that are still open and you can grab that. We'll be discussing about that in the latest slides. Now we can speak about the technologies we'll be focusing on. So let's go to the next slide. Yeah, so we'll be majorly focusing on Google technologies, but that does not mean we can deviate from that and manage our own events. So on the screen, you can see right now Android development, Kotlin for Android applications, Flutter for cross-platform development, Google Cloud Platform for cloud development, TensorFlow for AI stuff, Firebase for management of data, and a Git logo for open source stuff. And what you can see right now are technologies which are not really a part of the college curriculum. So it will be hard for you to grab the knowledge from here. You will have to put in extra effort to do that. But what's in store for you here right now is all the technology that you are seeing here are currently in demand in the market. And if you do it well, you'll probably have a better profile than people who won't do it. And again, Google developer group themselves organize a lot of events through us in the universities. So when you take part in those events, and if you do well, you will get swags from them. So you can get t-shirts, bottles, stickers, badges, all that stuff from them. And also what happens is you can get discounts on certification courses in Android development certification, TensorFlow certification, and Google Cloud certifications. So if you are a part of the club, then only you can get those benefits. If you aren't, you won't be able to get that. So people who are interested in pursuing certifications in Android, GCP, and TensorFlow, I suggest them to join our club, take part actively in the events related to these technologies. And we'll also be focusing on open source technologies like JavaScript and Python, because we are not limited to Google technology itself. But when we do that, we make sure we collaborate with other clubs of the universities. So if we are doing an event on open source or web development, we'll be collaborating with the SCA club. If we are doing events on AI and DS using Google Colab, we'll be collaborating with the Cognitive and the School of Data Science. So stay tuned for that. We'll be discussing with the leads of the other clubs and we'll be giving out the timelines soon. Let's move on to the event timeline. So August, September, we already focused on onboarding, like selecting our core team members, initial core team members, and the core team members who will be joining us later. So in the month of September, we'll be focusing on that. We'll also be having an Android event probably in the month of September. But from October to May, we'll be having a full-fledged uh, schedule on organizing events related to Google technologies and open source technologies. We'll be building projects for the community. So we want to become a community who are obviously very good developers, but also we want to become a community who contributes to the people who are around them. So we want to build something for the students of the university and also local businesses around Jayawada. So we'll be discussing all that later when we move on with the events. Also, from January to April, we'll have a massive event, a hackathon, which is organized by Google itself, which is called the Solutions Challenge. So we'll be focusing very deeply on that, and we'll make sure that members of the university do very well in the Solutions Challenge, and maybe even win that. That is our event timeline. Let's move on to the next slide. Membership information. This year, you can officially register yourself as a member of the chapter. You can do that by going to the link gdsccommunity.dev. So Shiva, can you just give them the demo?
Yes,
Just open a new tab.
yes, yes, yes. Just open your browser and just go ahead with the gdsc.community.dev website, and then under the chapters you can search for KL University. Here you can find your university. As I'm already a part of it, I am unable to join now. Just a minute. I'll be showing with you using some other things. Here you go. We need to log in first to get that done. Use your simple Gmail account for login. Use your preferred experiences or other things.
Your Brave, your Brave browser is only visible, so you can turn on the incognito mode and share that.
Okay, sorry.
No problem.
Is it okay now?
No, the incognito mode is not visible. So
Just a
it's
second.
not a problem. Just
Is it okay now?
yeah.
Yeah, you just go ahead with the website and then click on login. As I don't have any Gmails logged in, I will just use the other Gmail that I have. You can go and make sure you fill your information and then sign up. Yes. And now you can see the join option. And now you are officially a part of our chapter. This is the process of getting yourself registered to the chapter. And here you can see our upcoming events, all other things. This event is already ongoing. And this is our team where you can contact us through mail ID here. You can post your query here so that we'll be answering those through mail. And we even have our social media handles here so that it could be easier for you to reach out to us. This is our Instagram, LinkedIn. This is our page. And you are free to reach us for any other queries that might be not that good to be asked here, because every small query matters to everyone. And this is the procedure of joining the chapter using the given URL. And you can go ahead and get.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Shiva. So people who are not in the meeting, you do not have to worry. We'll be sharing all the links, all the group information later in the college official group. So you don't have to worry about joining the club right now itself. So let's go to the next part, which is the important part, recruitments. So we'll be conducting interviews for people who are interested in joining the club. You can already see the roles which are there, and I'll be talking you through the roles next. But before that, I want to say that the roles are open for both third year and second year students. It's not that only third year students will be in the technical team. So if you are a second year student and you are really good at Android or TensorFlow, you can be a part of the team. That's not a big deal. But you have to come for the interviews first. Now let's discuss about the roles which you have. We have the Google Cloud Co-lead, and if you want to become a cloud co-lead, you have to be familiar with the Google Cloud platform. We have an Android co-lead, and I know that A lot of people won't be dealing with Android in our college because it's not a part of our curriculum. So even if you have made small Android apps, just working Android apps, it does not matter. You can come to the interview and we'll evaluate accordingly. It does not matter. For the TensorFlow, we need both lead and co-lead. So people who are interested in pursuing the TensorFlow certifications and are really good at the technology, you can come forward. And for web development also, we need a co-lead. And in web development, we'll be focusing on pure HTML, CSS, JavaScript, MERN stack, and Python full stack mainly. We also need some members for the promotions team who will be promoting our club throughout the college. So you might have to go to other department HODs and talk to them, speak to them, and share the event information with them. We need some members for the management team who will be taking care of the events that we are planning. They'll instruct the designing team on what to do, what not to do, and they'll also find classes and resources to make the events a success. We need people for the designing team who will be focusing on designing posters and YouTube thumbnails or event posters for the event platform. We also need a blog writer who will be writing descriptions about our events regularly, maybe some technical blogs too to educate the students through our blogs. And we also need a YouTube video creator who will be creating YouTube videos, educational YouTube videos for our students. That's it for recruitments. We'll be sharing all the forms to the college groups in the next 2 days. You fill up the forms, then we'll conduct interviews before the end of next week. So by the end of next week, we would be finalizing our core team and we'll move on to the event from the second week of September. That's all about recruitments. That's all for the slides. You can follow us on social media from the links given, like displayed in the slide. And if you have any questions, people who are in the YouTube, if you have any questions, you just post it in the chat. We'll be staying here for 5 more minutes and answer as many questions as possible. Questions are there? Shiva, questions are there in the chat?
No, any questions yet? Not any questions yet. Let's wait for that.
Yeah, just okay, we can end the session here. And people who have questions, uh, they can directly contact me for now. You can also contact the club pages from the social media handles. And within 1 or 2 days, we'll be sharing all the group information and info about membership. So stay tuned for that. And from there, you can obviously ask questions directly to us. For now, I think we can wrap up the meeting.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.